thought I might just make an update video here on the Ishapore drill purpose rifle that I picked up a couple weeks ago, and I decided to rebarrel it and reaction it and clean it up some. This is the original parts here, which are no good. They can no longer be used because of the massive pin that's been inserted here. The receiver, I don't think it could be salvaged with that big of a hole in it and having the weld take the temper out of the steel. So I would say these parts are pretty much no good anymore. I'll just keep them just for reference. And I also found some interesting markings that are right here on this Ishapore. It seems to be like Hindi or that kind of strange lettering. It's right here. I don't know if anybody can make that out, what that actually says, if it means anything. But I found that on there, which was kind of interesting. This is the original barreled action, and I replaced it with a 1918 SSA action that I had. I had got a sporter, and I now have de-sporterized it, and I cleaned this stock up. The markings came off no problem. The drill purpose red and white markings and the markings that were on the buttstock, there's a little remnants of them, but they came off no problem. I didn't go too hard on it, or I just cleaned it up basically, and I used oven cleaner, got it off with a toothbrush. It was no big deal. Same with this. The color, it matches fairly close. It looks worse, I think, on film than in real life. This matches a little bit better when you actually see the gun. And the markings, this is the markings that it carries now. Number 3 star, 1918 SSA. The magazine is a brand new magazine. I inserted in there. The old magazine is right here. It has that like the DP stamp on it, but it's under the wood line, the magazine line, so it's not a big deal, but it's still kind of worn. It works fine. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I just decided to replace it with a nicer magazine I had, and I changed the little protectors on the sight, and this has that box style of sight on it, which is, I believe, the number 2 style they call it, and a nice band. I got these parts quite a while ago from Numeric, and this is a Singer marked mid band, and then the nose cap that I got is just like, it's like near mint condition. It's just perfect, and that was from Numeric. You can see how nice the bluing is on it. And so for the price of this thing, like, if you've got a sporter and you just want to turn it back to military, I think I'm still going to say it's an excellent deal. You could see how nice the gun looks. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to go crazy making every single part correct, and it just looks nice, and for like around $400 in Canada. In the States they're cheaper, but for around $400 you have like a full military configuration Enfield. It's just something nice to have in your collection. So and I had no problems with the fitting. There was a little bit of fitting in the area here where there's like the action. You have to just sort of I had to just sort of sand it down just a little bit to get it to fit in, because they seem to be on like almost every Enfield. They seem to sort of be a unique fit to them. So that was that required a little bit of fitting. It was, anybody could do it. It was just a very simple job, and also got rid of that problem that I have no idea why the gun was doing that weird bolt thing. But now the gun has like a near perfect Enfield trigger. If you push it, I'll see if I can do it from this side. You get that nice little take up, and then it's got a good pressure and it fires. And it's a nice strong spring and strike. So this gun should be good to go. The bolt's nice and tight. Everything looks nice, and so hopefully I'll get this gun out to the range soon, and I might do a report on it after that. But it was the drill purpose Indian guns. It's worth picking up. You can get a barrel and an action. That's all I used was the barrel and the action, and then I sourced out the other little parts, and you've got a fairly nice looking gun. So really, other than that, thank you for watching.